I wonder how many of you have been to a country where you don't speak the language. I bet that's a lot of you. My name's Clare. I'm a volunteer with Ray, and I give talks in schools, and that's usually the first question I ask. My aim for these talks is to give the children an idea of what it's like to be a refugee or an asylum seeker, and to help them to see them not as statistics or part of a migrant invasion, but as human beings like you and me. So when I ask them how they coped in the country where they didn't speak the language, the usual answer is, well, there's always someone who speaks English. And yes, that is usually the case. But even if it's not, when you're on holiday, you feel secure. Your family, your friends, your house, your school, your job, your possessions, they're all waiting for you. But what if they're not? Imagine if you had to stay in that country with its different language, its culture, its customs, with no one, with nothing. That's what it's like to be a refugee or an asylum seeker. They've been forced to flee because of persecution, war. They've probably lost family members, friends, their house, their possessions. There's no education, no jobs, no healthcare, no food. They've often gone through unimaginable suffering to get here, and some of them may have literally just the clothes they stand up in when they arrive. Now, these people haven't gone through all that because they want a better future. They've done it because they want a future. They haven't done it because they want a better life. They want a life. Ray offers help and support to these people. I'd like you just to take a few seconds and think what it must be like. You're alone, or possibly with immediate family, in an unknown city. No one speaks your language. You don't understand the culture or the customs. You're desperate to find someone you can communicate with, share experiences, get advice, make friends. Imagine if your child is sick. How do you find a doctor, register with them, get to the surgery? And once you're there, how do you communicate? How do you find out about job prospects if you're eligible to work and have the language and skills? How do you find ingredients to cook food that you're used to and you and your children like? These are the kind of problems Ray can help with. So I urge you to support Ray and to help make refugees and asylum seekers feel welcome and build a life. And I'd like you to remember the words of a teenage asylum seeker from the Middle East. And he said, "People are not coming to the UK for benefits. They are coming so they can live and not die."